Hello, and welcome back to Daily English Whisper. My name is Max, and I'm very happy you are here with me today. Take a slow breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready to listen and speak in English. Today's episode is called Slow English, Daily Listening and Shadowing, Step by Step. This episode will help you build real English, not just in your mind, but in your daily life. Not fast, not stressful, just calm, clear, and steady progress. Maybe you feel this. You want to improve your English, but your day is already full. You wake up, you go to work, you return home tired, and you think, I don't have time. Or maybe you feel shy. You understand a little, but when you try to speak, your mind becomes quiet. No words, just silence. And maybe you don't live in an English-speaking country. So you think, how can I practice if nobody speaks English around me? If this sounds like you are not alone. Many learners feel this way. But here is something important. You do not need a perfect situation to learn English. And you do not need many hours every day. Some people believe you must study grammar for many hours, or you must travel to another country. But that is not always true. Today, I want to show you a different idea, a simple idea, a powerful idea. A real idea. You can build your English, step by step, inside your normal life. Yes, your real life. Not a special classroom, not a perfect moment. Just your everyday moments. Small actions, repeated every day, create real change. This is the central idea of today's episode. Small, smart, daily steps. And we will do it together. You will listen, and you will speak. Slowly, clearly, naturally. You are not just learning English. You are building a new habit. Now, let me ask you a simple question. What is shadowing? Maybe you heard this word before. Maybe not. That's okay. Let me explain in a very simple way. Shadowing is when you listen and you repeat at the same time or just after. Like a shadow, the sound goes first and you follow. You don't wait too long. You don't think too much. You just follow the rhythm, the sound, the feeling. This is very powerful. Why? Because your brain learns faster when you hear and speak together. Not only reading, not only listening, but both at the same time. You train your mouth, your ears, and your memory. And the best part? You don't need perfect understanding. You can repeat, even if you don't understand every word. That is okay. Your brain is still learning. Now, let's try a small practice together. Just relax and listen. I will say a sentence. Then, you repeat. Ready? Listen, I speak English a little every day. Now, repeat after me. I speak English a little every day. Good. Again, slowly. I speak English a little every day. Your turn? Nice. Let's try another one. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Repeat. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Very good. Again, slower. I don't need to be perfect to improve. You see? Simple sentences, but powerful. And if you do this every day, even for a few minutes, your English will grow. Little by little, like a plant. Slow, but strong. And remember, if you feel confused, if you miss a word, It's okay. You are learning. You are training your brain. This is not a test. This is practice. So think about shadowing as a small daily habit. Just a few minutes every day, and you will see results. Now, let's talk about the main question. How can I improve my English every day in real life? Maybe you say, I want to learn, but I don't have time. Or, I start, but I stop after a few days. Or even, I study, but I don't feel progress. These are very real feelings. And they are normal. But here is something important. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need long study sessions. You just need simple actions that you can repeat every day. So today, I will show you a few simple ways, easy ways that fit into your real life. Not big changes, small changes, but powerful ways you can use when you walk, when you wait, when you cook, when you rest. English can be part of your life, not something separate. And as you listen, think about yourself. Which way feels easy for you? Which way feels natural? You don't need to do everything. Just start with one and grow from there. Also, if this episode is helping you even a little, you can support the channel by liking the video and staying with me until the end. We are building this together, slowly, step by step. Now, let's begin with the first way. Way number 1. Listen to English during quiet moments. Not when you are very busy, not when your mind is full, but in those small, quiet spaces in your day. Maybe you are waiting in a line at a small coffee shop. Maybe you are sitting in a taxi, looking outside the window. Maybe you are standing on a balcony, feeling the air in the evening. These are perfect moments. You don't need 1 hour. You only need a few minutes. Take your phone, play slow English, and just listen. No pressure. You don't need to understand everything. Just let the sound enter your mind, like music. Natural, soft, steady. This helps your brain become familiar with English. You start to feel the rhythm, the tone, the pauses. This is very important, because speaking comes after listening. Now, let's add a small shadowing moment. Listen to me. I listen to English in small moments. Now, repeat. I listen to English in small moments. Good. Again, slowly. I listen to English in small moments. Your turn? Very nice. Remember, even 3 minutes, 5 minutes can help you. You are not wasting time. You are building your English inside your life. Even a few minutes help. You are improving more than you think. Let's continue. Way number 2. Connect English to your daily actions. Not just study time, real actions. Your normal routine. For example, when you prepare your breakfast, you can think in English. You see a cup and you say in your mind, "This is my cup." You open a window and you say, "I open the window." You are not studying. You are living in English. Maybe you are organizing your bag before leaving home. You can say quietly, "I take my notebook. I check my keys. I close the door." Simple sentences. Very simple, but very powerful. Because now, English is connected to your real world. Not just a book, not just a lesson. Your brain remembers better when language has a real action. Now, let's practice together. Listen, I describe my actions in English. Repeat, I describe my actions in English. Again, slower. I describe my actions in English. Good. You don't need to say everything perfectly. You don't need long sentences, just small ideas. And if you forget a word, that's okay. You can use a different word, or just continue. The goal is not perfection, the goal is connection. English, connected to your life. Even if you do this for a few minutes each day, it changes everything. You are not just learning English. You are using English, and that is the key. Even a small effort helps. You are doing better than you think. Let's move forward. Way number 3. Repeat short sentences with intention. Not many sentences, not fast, just a few, but with focus. Instead of trying to learn many words, choose 1 or 2 sentences and repeat them. Again and again, but not like a robot. With feeling, with attention. For example, maybe you hear a sentence like, I feel more confident when I practice every day. You don't just repeat it once. You stay with it. You explore it. You feel the words. Let's try it together. Listen, I feel more confident when I practice every day. Now, repeat. I feel more confident when I practice every day. Good. Now again, but softer. I feel more confident when I practice every day. Now, one more time, with calm energy. I feel more confident when I practice every day. Very nice. When you repeat like this, you are training your pronunciation, your rhythm, your confidence, and slowly, these sentences become part of you. You don't need to remember them. They come naturally. This is how fluency begins. Not with many words, but with deep repetition, and you can do this anywhere. Maybe while you wash your hands, or when you walk slowly in a quiet street at night, or when you sit in a dim room with soft light. Just one sentence, repeated with care. Also, I want to ask you something. Which way feels easier for you so far? Listening in quiet moments, or describing your actions, or repeating sentences? You can write your answer in the comments. I read your messages, and they help this community grow. And stay with me until the end, because the last idea will help you use English in a very natural way. Now, let's continue together. Way number 4. Speak to yourself in English, in calm, private moments. Not in a loud place, not in a stressful moment, but in a quiet space where you feel safe. Maybe you are in your room with soft light. Maybe you are walking alone at night when the street is quiet. Maybe you are sitting in a parked car before you go inside your home. These are perfect moments. You don't need another person. You can be your own conversation partner. You can ask yourself simple questions and answer them slowly. For example, how do I feel today? And you answer, I feel a little tired, but okay. Or, what did I do this morning? I prepared a drink and checked my messages. Simple, natural, real. Now, let's try a small practice. Listen, I can speak English to myself. Now, repeat, I can speak English to myself. Again, slowly. I can speak English to myself? Good. You see? You are not waiting for permission. You are not waiting for a perfect moment. You are creating your own practice. And this is very powerful because confidence grows in private before it shows in public. Now, this way can become even stronger because we can break it into small actions. Very small actions, things you can do in just a few minutes. Let me show you. When you start speaking to yourself, you can build small habits around it. Little actions that fit into your day. For example, you can change your phone language to English. Not everything, just the basic settings. When you see words like settings, messages, battery, you start to recognize them naturally. No pressure, just exposure. Another small habit, you can write 3 short sentences at the end of your day. Not a long diary, just 3 lines. For example, today was calm. I finished my work early. I listened to English for 5 minutes. That's enough. Very simple, but very real. Another idea, you can record your voice for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You take your phone and you speak. Maybe you say, "Today I felt a little nervous, but I tried to stay focused." Then you listen to yourself. Not to judge, just to observe, to become familiar with your own English voice. Another small habit, you can watch a very short video, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Not long, and repeat 1 sentence. Only 1. But repeat it slowly, clearly, with intention. And finally, you can create a tiny English moment before sleep. Just 1 thought in English. For example, I am improving every day. Now, repeat with me. I am improving every day. Again, slower. I am improving every day. Good. These small habits are not difficult. They are light. They fit into your life. Even when you feel tired, even when you don't have much time, and when you combine them, they create something strong, a daily connection with English. Now, let's bring everything together. Today, we talked about something simple, but very powerful. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need long hours. You need small actions repeated every day. You listened in quiet moments. You connected English to your daily actions. You repeated short sentences with intention. And you started speaking to yourself in a calm way. All of this, step by step. Now, here is a small secret sentence for you. A simple idea you can remember. Small daily actions create real English. Let's say it together. Small daily actions create real English. Again, slowly. Small daily actions create real English. Very good. Now think about your day. Maybe you write your to-do list. You can write 1 line in English. Maybe you greet someone. You can say in your mind, "Good morning." Maybe you watch something for a few minutes. You can choose English instead of your native language. Not everything, just small changes. This is how English becomes part of you, not just something you study, but something you live, little by little, day by day. And one day, you will notice something. You are not translating. You are not afraid. You are just speaking, naturally, calmly, like it belongs to you, and it will, because you built it, step by step. If this episode helped you, you can subscribe to Daily English Whisper and continue this journey with me. I am Max, and I want you to know something important. I am proud of you. You are showing up, you are trying, and that matters. Keep going, slowly, but consistently. Your English is growing. And I will be here with you. See you in the next episode. Take care and goodbye.